Hello everybody, I'm Cassandra and welcome to my channel, or if you've seen some of my previous YouTube videos, welcome back. I have decided that I wanted to do a get to know me tag. Now this is a video I really wish I did in the very beginning of my YouTube channel, like when I started it last year, but I think I was just like so eager to start vlogging and making a bunch of content that I didn't really sit down to think of like what I really wanted to show on YouTube. So what I mean by that is I feel like I've been creating content more based off of what I think people would be interested in, and I'm not really showing the things that I'm interested in. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like some of my personality and interests are in those videos, but I feel like it's not the type of content I've always wanted to put out there, if that makes sense. Like when I was younger, I loved YouTube. I loved old school YouTube with like all those British vloggers, if you guys remember, like the what's in my bag videos, the cute like lookbook videos, makeup tutorials, all that. And since I was really young, I've always wanted to have my own channel like that. And I just remember I was like always too shy and embarrassed to do it. And I'm like, oh, now that I actually kind of like have the confidence to do it, why aren't I filming or showing the videos that I want to make? Like, I mean, like I said, like some of my personality and like interests are in those videos. Like I'm not gonna delete it or restart my channel or anything, but I just feel like this is kind of like a do-over, and this is gonna be the start of like stuff that's very like true to me. I hope this is making sense. Sometimes I feel like I ramble and like it goes nowhere. Anyway, like I remember when I first started my channel, I did like, oh, a vlog of me going to fashion school, because I was like, oh, people would be interested in seeing that because people want to know what FITM in Los Angeles is like. And then I stopped going to FITM, and then I kind of wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with the rest of my channel, and then I kind of like hit a stump. Okay, whatever the term is, I have no idea. Anyway, then I got my fashion assistant job, and then I feel like people were very interested in that. And I obviously, like, that is a part of my personality. Like I want to be in fashion, I love fashion, but I felt like those vlogs were more of like me on the move, like getting really busy, being super stressed out. And I feel like my personality was there, but at the same time I was just in work mode. And then I just was getting so in my head on how to vlog. I wouldn't do casual vlogs, I wouldn't show anything I like, I wouldn't show my interests. So like, I don't know, like I said, I was getting so in my head about YouTube, and I was like, let me kind of do a do-over and start fresh and do a get to know me tag, because you guys don't know anything about me. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch a channel where I don't know anything about the person. Like that's the whole point, where you kind of put your videos out there. So what also kind of gave me the inspiration to do this video and kind of take a step back and reevaluate the type of content I've been putting and all that type of stuff was the brand Magic Mind. Some of you guys probably heard of me talk about this in some of my previous videos, but for those of you who are new, Magic Mind is a productivity shot that you can take every morning or whenever you want. And basically what it does is it gives you more energy. It's made with a bunch of natural ingredients. It helps you lessen stress and anxiety and all that. And they cater a lot to creators. So their whole thing is kind of like, you know, have more energy to do the thing you love, which is create content, create whatever you do. So what I did was I joined them on this challenge they had, which was called the 14 Days of Magic Challenge. And what you did was like choose a few goals that you wanted to stick to throughout like 2 weeks, I believe. And I remember I chose 3 big goals, and one of them was like putting out more content and being easier on myself. And because I joined the challenge, I think it really helped me see how hard I could be on myself and how in my head I get about creating content. And I had a great experience doing this challenge. I just feel healthier, I feel better about myself, I feel more productive, and I couldn't thank them enough for like having me join this challenge, because like, look, I was kind of like, why am I being so in my head about everything, and why am I not enjoying the content I'm making? And I was like, oh, I really am very hard on myself. Like the amount of videos I've created and deleted is stupid. Like it's pretty bad. Like I am the master of making, creating, posting, and then immediately just deleting things. And I was like, oh shit, okay, there goes that. So I really, really value the fact that I joined that challenge because it really helped me see that I need to be easier on myself and not try so hard to be perfect when it comes to creating content or anything like that. So thank you, Magic Mind, and thank you to those who joined me on the challenge. You guys did great, and yeah, I really hope you guys still continue drinking Magic Mind. I know I'm gonna place a few more orders of it because it has really helped me, especially with like the stress I had the last few months. It's like, it's insane. I literally even have my bottle like right here because I took it before filming this video. So thank you, Magic Mind. Okay, so with that being said, I found just a bunch of random questions on the internet. I just typed in get to know me tag YouTube and just found a bunch of random questions. So I'm gonna answer it. Hopefully this video is like not too long because I don't want you guys to get like bored or anything. Cause like if you guys watch the whole video, I highly appreciate and love you guys. If you don't, I get it. It's like, who is this person? But you know what? So anyway, grab a snack, grab a beverage. I'm having a latte. And let's get to answering the questions. I have the questions on my iPad because I feel like having an iPad in my video just makes me look so legit. Anyway, let's get started. Question 1, what is your name? I'm assuming they want my full name. My name is Cassandra Bielkowski. I know, my last name, very long, hard to pronounce. It is Polish because I am half Polish. And yeah, next, what is your middle name? So, you know, I guess my parents just like did not want to put an extra effort into my name, and they just didn't give me a middle name, so I don't have a middle name. What's your nickname? My nickname, okay, a lot of people call me Cass, and I have one friend who calls me Kassan, but most people just call me by my full name. I like my 2 nicknames. I just don't like when people call me Cassie. I don't know, I just feel like Cassie is like a whole other name. Where are you from? I am from Los Angeles, California. And I don't know why I said and, I have nothing else to say. What's your star sign? I'm a Capricorn. What's your big 3? I am Capricorn, Aquarius, Aquarius. I think it's rising in like moon or something. Okay, you know, I think astrology is cool and all, but I have met some people who are super into it, and you know how many people have judged me based off of my astrological sign? They would be like, the amount of people I've met when I started at like FITM, no hate or anything, I think it's actually kind of funny, but I remember they didn't even ask me what my name was. I remember someone was like, oh hi, what's your sign? And I was like, I'm a Capricorn, and I kid you not, they went, oh, and they just turned around and walked away, and I was like, shit, what's wrong with being a Capricorn? And then I remember someone was like, oh, I hate cusps people, whatever that means, and I am a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. And then someone was like, oh, I hate Aquariuses, and I was like, well, would you look at that? I guess I'm just a big ball of everything you hate. But anyway, when's your birthday? December 22nd, 1998. How tall are you? I'm 5'4". For a long time I thought I was taller because I felt like I towered over people, but I guess I'm just a very average height person. Anyway, how old are you? I'm 23, but my birthday's next month, so soon to be 24. What's your favorite color? I love pink, and lately I have been really liking baby blue, but pink just sticks with me forever. Favorite food? Okay, I'm kind of someone who just like eats everything. Like, I love food from all around the world. I'll eat anything, but if I had to eat something for the rest of my life, it's definitely like pasta, noodle, dumpling, gyoza sort of situation. Like, I could eat noodles and dumplings for weeks straight and I won't get tired of it. I just love it so much. Oh my god, I'm about to burp from my coffee. Favorite drink? I am a big coffee person. I love coffee, but besides coffee, because I'm assuming someone's gonna want like something more interesting, I guess I just really like coffee. I guess if it's not coffee related, I do love a good Coca-Cola sometimes, or if you're looking for like what's my favorite cocktail, one, I don't really like to drink alcohol if I'm gonna be very honest, but if I had to choose one, I guess okay, the sweeter it is, the better for me. I just don't want to taste the alcohol. I guess I'd say like a mint mojito or some sort of like strawberry something, I don't know. Tea or coffee? Coffee. I wish I liked tea, I just can't get myself to like it. It's just like hot, slightly flavored water to me. Favorite musical artist or artist? Oh, okay, I feel like it changes quite a bit. I go through phases, but I feel like an artist that has been consistently my favorite is probably like Bruno Mars and like Harry Styles, because Harry Styles, you know, like I was a big One Direction girl. Like, oh my, I've been to every concert, big fan. Also just Bruno Mars, he's just, I don't know, his music is just, he never disappoints. Anyway, favorite actor. Okay, I feel like I don't really have a favorite actor. I feel like I've never like watched an actor where I was like, they're acting. I feel like I choose favorite actors based off of like how attracted I am to them. Like most of, if you like, basically like usually I'm like, man, I love that actor, but it's mainly just because I think he's hot. So I guess I don't really have a favorite actor, but you know, Harry Styles is an actor now too. So anyway, favorite movie. Oh my goodness, I feel like I never have like, if you notice I fidget a lot. Anyway, I feel like I don't have like one favorite. What's like something I've always liked? Okay, I feel like I have two like all-time favorite movies as of now, and one of them is 500 Days of Summer. I just love the storyline. I just like love Zoe Deschanel. I love what's his face? Great, I suck. Anyway, the main guy, he's so famous. I think he's cute. I love it. I also love the Netflix movie Always Be My Maybe. I think that's like my current like top favorite. That movie is so funny. It's so good. It's based in San Francisco and Los Angeles, and I did used to live in San Francisco because I went to school there, and yeah, just love it. Next question. Favorite type of movie? Okay, I'm very big on like comedies and like romantic movies, romantic comedies, either of the two. Those are my favorite types of movies. Favorite song at the moment. Oh, let's just see what I was currently listening to. Okay, honestly, I think my favorite song at the moment is the new Carly Rae Jepsen song, the one that's called The Loneliest Time or something like that, the one that's like been a big TikTok sound where she's like, I'm coming back for you, baby. All-time favorite song. Oh, the all-time favorites are kind of a hard question just because like it just changes all the time. I don't know. I guess like a song that I can listen to all the time and like never get tired of it. Okay, I feel like I have two. This is like really annoying because I know I'm supposed to choose one, but I feel like I can't choose between these. It's either oh, what is it? It's from Lauv. I remember I used to call him Love. Oh, it's like the most popular one. I Like Me Better by Lauv. I think I can listen to that forever and like never get tired of it. And then another one is Tequila by Dan and Shay, because I actually really love Dan and Shay, and that song, like, I never get tired of it. I remember when I first heard it, I was like obsessed with it. And, I don't know, I love that song. Favorite book? I don't read, if I'm gonna be honest. Like I try to be like a reader. I try to be like a reading girly, but I just don't have the attention span to read. I'm like, okay, I really like the concept of this book, let me continue. I'll read like a sentence and then my mind's like thinking about something else. But if I had to choose, I remember like the one book that I like thoroughly enjoyed. It's kind of embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. This was like my shit. When I graduated middle school and I was like entering high school, this was when like Fault in Our Stars was like at its peak, and it was like before the movie. It was like when everyone talked about the book and like everyone would reblog it on Tumblr, and like the quotes were there and like the book cover. And I remember I'd go on Tumblr being like, what is this book? And I was like, should I read it just because everyone else has read it? And I remember I read that book so fast. I cried reading it, and it was like the one book I've ever read where I like felt true emotions. And I loved the movie. I was like obsessed with that whole thing. Anyway, I guess that would be my favorite book. even though that's from like so long ago. Anyway, favorite TV show. Okay, if you know me personally, this is, okay, everyone probably think I'm really annoying, but I just don't have the attention span to fully watch TV shows. That sounds so stupid. Like, I have a lot of shows that I watch that I thoroughly enjoy, and like I think they're funny, but I'll get up and just be like, oh, I want to go do something else now, and then I won't finish it. But you know what? I love Food Network shows. I love like Chopped. I have the attention span for that. I don't know why. Maybe just because I like food and cooking. But I love Chopped. I love Guy's Grocery Games, like that type of stuff. I can watch like for hours, and I'm like, damn, look at the way he just sizzles that meat. Anyway, favorite restaurant. Ooh, interesting. You know what? I gotta say, it's not in LA, but it's in San Francisco, and I think it just like makes me feel all happy because like I spent 4 years in San Francisco because I went to college there, and it was like my spot to go to with my friends. It was like this breakfast place near my college, and it was called Toast, and I just like loved it so much. I remember I used to go so often that one of the workers there used to recognize me and my friend, and I think that's like the one place I miss the most from living in San Francisco. So if you're ever in San Francisco, go to Toast. Next, favorite travel destination. Ooh, I think, what was my favorite place I've been to? I think I really enjoyed going, damn, these are hard. I feel like finding your favorite place is really hard. I think I'll have to say, I'm gonna say Paris. I remember really enjoying Paris. I thought all of, like, everything about it was just beautiful, so fun. I did like going to Nashville. Those were like two completely different places, but I don't know, Nashville was super cool to experience just because everyone was, I've never met such nice people. Like, not saying that people from LA are not nice, but it was just like a whole other experience. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so kind. I don't know, everyone was like so sweet over there. And I just like loved that like small town yet city feel Nashville had. I don't know, yeah. And Paris, because obviously it's France. Who doesn't like France? Anyway, favorite sport. Okay, my family is a big hockey family. We go see the LA Kings like every year, and I think I like it the most because I kind of like how aggressive the sport is. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna play it, but I think it's fun when you watch people just get like pushed up against the glass, and they're like, oh no, like he's getting smashed up against the glass, and like hockey sticks start like flying, and then like the hockey pucks are flying everywhere, and then like people are trying to catch it. I don't know. Hockey, lovely sport, very fun. Next, what are your hobbies? Okay, as of right now, my hobbies are sewing. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I've been trying to learn how to sew. I like the idea of knowing how to sew, and especially because I want to be in fashion. I think it would be fun to know, because at the, like, my end goal career-wise to like have my own fashion brand. I mean, like, who doesn't have a fashion brand not like nowadays? But yeah, I've been enjoying sewing. It is frustrating, but I do enjoy it. I love to cook a lot. Cooking and baking is one of my other favorite hobbies. Playing my Nintendo Switch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't play anything crazy, but like playing my Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I think those are my favorite few hobbies. Oh, and YouTube. YouTube's really fun. So what do you like about yourself? Everything. What's on the top of your bucket list? Oh my goodness. On the top of my bucket list, I've said this for years. I want to go see the Northern Lights so badly. I just think that'd be such a cool experience. I want to see that so badly. Also, I would love to just like travel the world and like eat food all around the world, and that's it, and like maybe write a book about it. I don't know. Why would I write a book if I don't even like reading? Anyway, how many countries have you visited? Okay, I have visited England, Paris, oh, France, oops. So England, France, Spain, Italy, Germany very briefly. It was like a stop. I've been to Guatemala. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Canada very briefly. And then I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe that's it, but I feel like I'm missing something. But there was a phase when we were in high school, my parents loved traveling, so on my spring break, we would travel a lot. We were a well-traveled family. I feel like I'm missing something else, but those are some of the countries I've visited. How many languages do you speak? 2. I speak English and Spanish, but okay, if I'm gonna be very honest, I feel like I understand, I cannot talk. I feel like I understand Spanish better than I speak it because I am half Guatemalan, which I feel like a lot of people don't know about me. Like, I know I don't look Hispanic because of my Polish side, but my Guatemalan side of the family is my most prominent side of the family. I grew up seeing them the most. So I've just been like around Spanish speaking people in a Spanish speaking household for so long, well, my whole entire life. And I understand absolutely everything in Spanish, but I don't practice speaking it enough. So it's like a little like wonky when I speak it, but technically, yes, I speak 2 languages. Did you go to college? If so, what did you study? Yes, I did go to college. I went to San Francisco State University and I studied broadcast and electronic communications, which was basically like filming, editing, communications, all that. But I always knew from a very early beginning that I wanted to do fashion, but for a while I did want to do communications and I did like the concept of like filming and editing, but yeah, it was a fun major. I met my best friend there. So thank you, San Francisco State. Were you good at school? When I was like a really little kid, I think I was like I was like a star student. Like, I actually loved going to school. I was like a little annoying about it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so smart. And then I hit middle school and that's when it all just fell apart. I don't know what happened. Like, okay, now that I think about it, like, yeah, I was good at school when I was a kid. All you did was color and draw shapes. But when you get to middle school, oh my goodness, I remember I was horrible at math and I just could not get myself to, like, I don't know. It was so hard. And then high school, I was a heavily average student. And I think I could have been good in high school if I just tried harder, and I clearly didn't try hard enough in high school. I was like, you know, so consumed by other things in high school. But then I got to college, and not to brag or anything, but I was quite a good student in college. I was on the dean list quite a bit. So yeah, I was good, I was bad, then I got good again. So yeah. Also, I feel like a lot of people like really excel in college because in college you kind of just choose what you want to do. So if you're not doing well in high school, don't you worry. I mean, you should still study and get good grades, but don't be like me and don't try. What's your most embarrassing moment? Okay, I have one because I feel like I'll never forget this and how embarrassed I was, but I feel like I definitely have had more embarrassing moments. But I remember in high school, I just feel like high school was just embarrassing in general, but I was a freshman. I remember like I had a crush on this guy and I remember like it was a small high school, and I remember all of a sudden I walk out for lunch, and when I say the whole school, I mean the entire school magically all of a sudden just knew I had a crush on him, and everyone's like, oh, I heard you had a crush on blah blah blah, oh, I heard you had a crush on blah blah blah. And I remember just turning red and being like, like, what are you talking about? And like I was like, why does everyone know? And I remember running to my friends and I was like, why does everyone know? And then this girl who was like my friend at the time, they were like, oh, I thought like we would help you because like we told his best friend that you liked him, and then we were like, maybe he can help you out. So then he told some other girl, and then this other girl just told like her friend, and then it literally spread. When I say like it was like unbelievable, I felt like I was in a movie. It just like, it like spread like wildfire. It just, I was like, I never knew so many people can find something out in such a short amount of time, and it was so embarrassing because everyone looked at me, everyone came up to me like, oh my god, you gotta have a crush on blah blah blah. And I remember being like, oh, that is so embarrassing. And I remember he supposedly liked me back, but what did he do? He just ignored me and would get too shy and would just never speak to me and would ignore me. And it was like just so embarrassing. It's because also like when you're in high school, you just care a little bit too much, and you're kind of just like, oh my god, my world is ending, everyone knows who I like. And I just remember like, because I was a freshman too, I was like, wow, I did not know everyone was gonna find out who I had a crush on. So I just remember I was very embarrassed at the time. Now I kind of look back at it and I'm like, it's kind of funny that that happened because that's such a movie TV show like thing to happen, but whatever, How many pets do you have? I have 2 pets. I have Remy right over there, and then I have my cat Missy. But Missy is like more of my sister's cat, and then Remy is like more of my dog, so yeah. What is your best physical feature? Wow, okay. I would say I like my eyes and then my hair. I think I have nice hair and eyes. What is your best trait? My best trait. I would say I'm a very loyal and honest person. Next question. What's one of your bad habits? You know, I'm one of those people where like you can text me and I'll look at your text message and respond in my head and then never respond to you. And I don't mean it on purpose, and people probably think I'm so rude and that I'm like purposely ignoring them, but I'm not. I look at every message and I respond in my head and then just forget to actually respond. Or sometimes I'm just so tired that I just like can't like look at my phone or get myself to text anyone back. But I don't do it out of rudeness, I swear. Do you have any siblings? Do you get along? Yes, like I just said, I have one sister. She's my older sister. We did do a sister tag in the past and we do get along. I think compared to most siblings, we actually do get along quite well. So what's something people don't know about you? Oh, okay. I feel like this was something that people knew about me when I was like younger, but I feel like a lot of people don't know about this. I can't form any sentences. Anyway, I used to be a dancer. Like I danced like 3 times a week from the ages of 4 to 18. And oh my goodness, it's just funny to think about it now because that was such a big part of my life. And I don't know, I was so much cooler when I was younger in all honesty, like because I did hip hop, jazz, tap, contemporary, ballet, point shoes, and like I loved it. I remember like, yeah, I just remember I wanted to be a dancer for like quite a while. And not that I don't love it anymore, like I still do. I mean, I haven't danced in a long time. I probably like lost a bunch of skills, but it's just funny how like that was such a big part of my life and now I just don't do it at all. I'll always love it, but I just don't think that's something I want as a career. But I did really love that. That was yeah, like I said, it was a big part of my life. And another thing people don't know about me, it's kind of random, but I love marine biology. And when I say like I loved it as a kid, I literally went to like marine biology camp, and the only thing that like holds me back from it is like I'm afraid of the ocean. So I'm like, how does that freaking make sense? But yeah, I love marine biology. I love watching like Shark Week. I love watching like ocean documentaries. I don't know, like if I didn't love fashion or cooking as much, because if I didn't do fashion I would have loved to be a chef or something, but if I didn't like love those two as much, I probably would have wanted to be a marine biologist or something. Like it's so random, but hey ho. What do you do for work? Is it the career you want? Okay, I feel like a lot of people have found my channel because of my fashion assistant jobs, and I feel like I got some new subscribers from it, and I am forever grateful for that. But I have not mentioned this yet, but here it goes. I actually quit that job, and I know a lot of people were surprised that I quit that, like in terms of like my family and friends, but I quit that. I'm gonna make a separate video on that because I feel like people are quite interested in that, and I'm gonna talk about my experience, why I quit, maybe answer a few questions. But all I'll say is like I do really believe my career is in fashion, but after that experience I don't think it's in styling. It's not because I couldn't handle it or anything like that, I just didn't like how it worked. And yeah, so at the moment I'm unemployed, which is kind of sucks, but you know what, it's okay. I'm very fortunate that I still live at home, so I don't have to worry too much at the moment. I mean, I would love to move out and have my own place, but you know, money, it's kind of hard. So at the moment I'm unemployed. I'm like looking for jobs, but my mom made a good point. She was like, right after you graduated college, you went straight to fashion school. Then when you stopped going to fashion school, you went straight to having a job, and now you're like trying to look for another job like so quickly. And she was like, why don't you take a breather and take a break and let the holiday season pass, then go into looking for a job. And I was like, that's true. I guess it's like, I'm like, like I said, I'm fortunate enough that I get to like be at home for now, so I don't have to worry too much about certain things. So I don't know, I'll be looking definitely after the holidays. I'm definitely someone who is very like career oriented. Like I really want to like get into my career, but I will say I was a little disappointed that I didn't like styling as much as I always thought I was going to, because I like for a long time was like I really want to be a stylist. But I think that's kind of part of, you know, like anyone's career. It's like trying different things, especially in fashion. There's like so many different ways you can go about a fashion career. And I remember reading a book that my friend gave me. I'll try to like put a picture of it here, but I remember the author was like, it's really important to kind of like dip your toes in like everything in fashion, because you'll never know what you like and don't like. And clearly I found out I don't like styling as much as I was hoping I'd like it. But yeah, so point is, I'm unemployed. I quit that job. I'll make a video about it later. And yeah, so we'll see where my life takes me. Next question. Are you single? I am heavily single. How many boyfriends have you had? I have only had one boyfriend. I was in one long-term relationship, and yeah, good riddance, that's it. Do you believe in the soulmates? Oh, that's a sweet question. I hate to admit this, but yes, I do. I don't know why. I'm like low-key kind of embarrassed at the fact that I kind of do, not kind of, I do believe in that. I don't know, I think I've believed in that for a very long time. I also kind of just grew up watching like a bunch of those like fairy tale movies and stuff like that, and like, oh my goodness, so embarrassing. But I don't know, I feel like it's just like a lot of people who know me, they like they think I like don't like really express that side of me, where I'm like really awkward when it comes to like love and relationships. So I feel like people think I'm very much of like whatever type of person. But yeah, I do believe in soulmates. I think it's a sweet concept. I do think you are destined to find the love of your life. Are you often sarcastic? Yes. Favorite type of makeup? I am a big blush girl. I love blush so much. Like I could literally make a video just on like a collection of all the blushes I love. And like I love like heavy blush. Like I know I look like a clown sometimes. Like I put so much blush all over my freaking face. I put on my forehead, I put on my chin, I put it like all across my face. But I just like love the sunburnt freaking look. Like I don't know, I just love blush. If you were a cartoon character, what would be your outfit? Ooh, cool. I would say probably like either like some sort of like mini skirt, like mini dress situation, and then like an oversized blazer and like cowgirl boots. Yeah, I think that would be my outfit if I was a cartoon. How would your friends describe you? Ooh, let me actually text my friend right now. She better like freaking respond right away. Now we wait for a response. So she actually responded in a timely manner. I mean, it's not like, you know, like 10-15 minutes went by, but anyway. Oh, she actually sent a paragraph. I was expecting like a one-word thing. Okay, let's see. Look at that paragraph. Okay, she was like, I would use the word openness, and by that I mean you bring out certain characteristics of people or get them to do things out of their comfort zone. I know we make our little jokes about ourselves and how we need to get fit and all, but you're the kind of friend who won't project that on others. Oh my goodness, suddenly this is an emotional video. I feel like a real friend in general would never do that. Let me rephrase it. What I mean is, instead you always try to find solutions and alternatives for things. An example that comes to mind right now would be last year when I panicked about my outfit for the concert and you went and found a tutorial to figure out how to make it work. Obviously there's other times that don't include fashion emergencies. Anyways, moving on. You're a great listener and very attentive. You always provide your input on things, situations. You're honest. You're a very genuine and humble person and do things with good intentions. I would say you're funny, but I don't know, because our humor is broken and we laugh at everything. So it's like, are we funny or mentally unstable? And then she gave me random words that come to mind that describe you. Oh my goodness, she's giving me the whole package. Stylish, kind, classy, understanding, fangirl, weird, supportive, partner in crime, confident, non-judgmental, chimichanga, food, and cheeky. Oh, thank you. That was my friend Mara, by the way, who, for those who don't know, she's been in like a few of my videos and I definitely want to film with her more. She is like my best friend that I met through college, and yeah, we're long distance BFFs at the moment, but hopefully I make more videos with her soon. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry off camera when this is done. Oh, shoot. Point is, I'm quite a great person from what I read. Are you more mature or immature? I have to say, I feel like I'm both. It's, okay, not immature in a bad way. Like, so growing up, I feel like I've always just had like more like mature personality, and I've always acted more mature and just acted like older than I was when I was younger. But I feel like the older I get, I feel like I get more to my true personality. And a lot of my friends have said, like, I have another friend who's told me I have like a very childlike personality, but not in the sense where I act like a fucking child. Ooh, didn't mean to curse. Like, not in the sense I act like a child. She just said I'm very like carefree, very easygoing. Like, for instance, like my humor is quite immature. Like, I think like immature in like a good way, if that makes sense. Like, it's mainly my humor, and I just kind of, you know, I just like to have my fun. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I have 2. When I first started my channel, I showed a video of me getting my tattoo, which is like, I don't think anyone can actually, yep, whatever. The shirt's like sheer, but you can't actually see it. Nope. It's like over here. It says the abbreviation for with the slash, a K, because my name's Cassandra, spelt with a K. And the story behind that is because ever since I was young, every time someone did like spell my name or ask me how my name was spelled, or especially like at Starbucks or school, whatever, they'll always be like, it was Cassandra with a C, and I'm like, it's Cassandra with a K. And that just like has always stuck with me. I even made that my Instagram name. Like, my Instagram name has been the same since I was like 12, 13, or whenever Instagram came out. And it was kind of just like always my little thing. And I feel like maybe kind of silly or stupid that I got this tatted on me, but I just feel like it's a big part of me. And it's kind of like, oh, what's your name? Cassandra? I'm like, yeah, Cassandra with a K. And then I never like told or like updated anyone about this, but in August I got another tattoo, which is actually like behind my ear. It's a butterfly. There's like a few like meanings for it, but like not really. It's like there is, it's like there's like inside jokes about it, there's like meaningful meanings about it and stuff like that. But I also just like really like butterflies and all that. So point is, there's meanings to it, but like I'm not gonna share it because like some of it's all like dramatic and stuff. And then like the other one's like an inside joke that's like only makes sense to me and my friend Mar. But I'll like try to show you, but it is like, oh god, I can't show you this one because like I'm not gonna take my shirt off. But like, I don't even know if this is gonna come on camera, but it's like over here. And I think, oof, a lot of people ask me if it hurt, and I think I just have like a high pain tolerance, or whatever you call it, because I didn't feel anything. I remember the tattoo guy was like, does it hurt? And I was like, no, I can honestly like fall asleep right now. But yeah, I have a little butterfly behind my ear. Do you have any piercings? Yes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 piercings. One of them is actually like on the verge of closing. I don't know why. So I think I'm gonna go like redo that soon. But yes, I have 8 piercings. Will I get more? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't see myself with any like sort of like edgy piercing. Like, I don't see myself with like a nose ring. Why did I say it like that? I don't see myself with like a nose ring or anything like that. Like, I just like ear piercings, but I kind of have a lot. I think I'm good with the piercings. I'm just gonna re-pierce them, and like maybe I'll be done with my piercings. What do you like about your life right now? Ooh, that's a sweet question. Honestly, I just think I kind of like how my life has unfolded lately. Like, I've had a few bumps in the road, as people would say, in 2022, but I think it was all for like my own good. I think it has shaped me well. I think I'm now in a place where I'm very like mentally strong, and I think 2022, that was a big theme for me, like about my mental health and all that. And I think what I like about my life right now is I feel very much like at peace and quite content with how I am, how things are. Like, like for instance, like when things don't go my way, I'm very okay with it. For instance, like the styling job, like it didn't go the way I was hoping it would, but I'm not like upset about it or anything. I'm just kind of like, you know what, it is what it is. We'll see where the future holds for me. So yeah, I feel like I'm very like at peace and comfortable with life and stuff. So yeah. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? Bull's testicle. I was really close to just like leaving it at that and not explaining anything, but I feel like I should give some context. Okay, I was like in Colorado and it was just like the thing to try. It's like they are known for, they call them Rocky Mountain oysters? They call them Rocky Mountain oysters, but they're just bull testicles. And like, I remember I was in Colorado and it was just like the thing to try, and like it sounds like nasty and stuff, but I feel like I remember being like grossed out, but I remember being like, you know what, whatever, like sure, I'll try it. I feel like I'm pretty much down to eat anything. But honestly, it doesn't really taste like anything. The texture is weird, but I feel like just because you know what you're eating, that's what's like ruins it and grosses you out. But would I eat it again? Probably not, unless I was visiting Colorado again and I went with someone who's never had it. Then I'd be like, ho ho ho, let's get it. But yeah, that was probably the weirdest thing I've eaten. Can you sing? No, I can't sing. I like the idea of being able to sing, but no, I can't sing at all. But I love karaoke. Like I did karaoke for my birthday last year, but no, I can't sing, but I love me some karaoke. Are you a bathroom singer? I'm honestly like an everywhere singer, if I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll be like walking across the street and maybe just like sing my sentences, or like it'll be completely quiet and I'll just be like, oh yeah. Are you more introverted or extroverted? I like to say I'm like both. It's like I can be really awkward into myself, but I could also be kind of like extroverted. It really just depends on the situation. Sometimes if I'm like, okay, I'm going to a place where I need to be a little more extroverted, I feel like I can do that. But I would say I'm a little bit more introverted though. I am a little more to myself and I like to be on my own. How would you describe your humor? Stupid and immature. What's your secret talent? I feel like this is gonna make me sound like I'm so odd and weird, but I can make duck noises and I can bark like a dog, but in the sense where it sounds like a real freaking dog. I'm not gonna do it on camera though. So last question, what's your dream job? Okay, like I've said, I definitely see my future career in fashion. I don't know where exactly it'll be, but I think my ultimate goal, my ultimate dream would be to have my own clothing line, which I did mention in this video. And I don't know, I just want my own brand, my own company. And yeah, I am very excited for when that happens. And yeah, so very simple. I mean, that would be a process, but that is my dream job, is anything in fashion. I just really, really love fashion. I've always loved it as a kid. And yeah, I just know my future career is in that. And I know my ultimate goal is to have a fashion brand. Now, those were like the end of those questions, but I did ask for a few extra random questions on Instagram. A lot of them were actually repeats of what I just answered. So I'm just gonna answer like 5 more from Instagram because some of them were kind of random. Like this one. Who's your favorite Shrek character besides Shrek? I'm gonna say Prince Charming. He's like weird, but great guy. What's your zodiac sign? How do you feel about your 20s journey? So I already said my zodiac sign, I'm a Capricorn. How do you feel about your 20s journey? That's a very good question. I would say I feel quite good and confident about my 20s journey. I think the minute I turned 20, I remember a lot of things started like falling apart. When I turned like 21, it's kind of like a lot of things were like changing for me. It's like a relationship was over. I was like starting to live on my own in San Francisco. I was like really seeing like the importance of my friendships and like really getting to know what I really want in life and what I want to do. And yeah, I think that's kind of the like most of like the things I've been learning since being in my 20s, especially like kind of just seeing who's like your true friends, learning more about yourself, because there's like so many things you still learn about yourself and like other people as you get older. And yeah, I would say a big part of 2020 was learning about like my mental health, how I am as a person. When I was 21, a big part of my learning experience was kind of what do I want to do for myself and like what I want as a career and like the importance of friendships. And yeah, I think a lot of my 20s journey is kind of just like learning lots of new things that are very valuable in life. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like it makes sense in my head, and I feel like 2023 will teach me something else. And I feel like for my age of 24, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. I'll see what I learn when I turn 24. What made you want to be in fashion? Oh, I don't know, just as a little kid, I've always loved dressing up. I remember I used to dress up as like a princess to go out to dinner all the time. I don't know, I just love how clothes make me feel, and I think it's a very good form of expression and all that. And I've always like said to myself, like, this is another thing about the fashion industry, that like I want to be in that industry, but it's kind of hard because sometimes it's difficult when like it's an industry that tells you what to wear, what not to wear. And for me, I've always thought like, even if someone's style isn't for me, I will always like give them points and be like, you know what, it's not my style, but it's like their style, like it's their thing. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's what I like about fashion. It's like, it's just very much you. It kind of just describes who you are. And that sounds like really cheesy, but yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. I just love that about fashion. I like how it makes me feel. I love how you can have one shitty day and then all of a sudden you change into an outfit that you like and you feel amazing. And yeah, why did you name your dog Remy? I honestly named him after the rat in Ratatouille just because I love that movie so much. And when we first got him, I had a Ratatouille toy and he immediately started playing with it and I was like, perfect. Did you work with anyone notable / famous while being a stylist assistant? Yes. I only told like one of my friends, but I can't tell you guys because I signed an NDA, but let's just say he's not my favorite person in the world, but I have an inside joke about said celebrity. Point is, yes, I have. Why did you start a YouTube now? So when I was a kid, I actually had like 3 YouTube channels because I've always liked it. I liked the idea of having a channel. And I used to have a YouTube channel for American Girl dolls, Webkins, and then like I remember I started entering like the beauty fashion vlogs and creators, and I wanted to be like that so badly. But I remember my mom used to say like, don't put your face on the internet. So then like I would like I was like, oh, but I want to make like a fashion makeup YouTube channel, and then I like deleted the fashion YouTube channel account because like I was too scared to show my face because my mom put that in my head. And then obviously I just grew out of American Girl dolls and Webkins. But yeah, I don't know. And then I think in high school and college I was just like not thinking about that, and I felt like if I made one in high school I would have been too embarrassed, especially because like my school was so small. But I don't know, I'm happy that I'm making it now. I feel like I've always wanted to make one and I just didn't want to admit it to myself because everyone does YouTube now and everyone's like, oh, you're gonna be like a YouTuber like everyone else does that. I'm like, you know, I kind of just want to make a YouTube channel, so here I am. What's your MBTI? I can't remember, let me see. I just remember it was called like the logistician or whatever, however you pronounce it. What is that? ISTJ. I'm ISTJ. I kind of want to take it again though because I feel like maybe it changed, maybe it hasn't, so who knows, maybe I'll take it again. The last question. How would you describe your style / what or who is your style inspiration? Ooh, nice. I feel like I would describe my style as like classy and timeless, but with an edge. There we go. Because I really value like timeless clothing that you can have in your closet forever, but I also like to experiment with like different trends and like different looks and kind of like make that timeless look a little different. So that's how I would describe my style. And like what or who inspires my style is, if you know me personally, you're probably so annoyed at me saying this, but I really love Matilda Jerf's style so much. It's just, she's like casual, comfy, and cute and timeless, and I just like, that's what I value in my clothes, and like that's all I really want. And yeah, I really love like that Scandinavian sort of fashion that they got going over there. And yeah, I love that type of style. Also, I guess I find like inspiration kind of like everything I have interest in, if that makes sense. Like even like my celebrity crushes, like even if they're dudes, I'll like somehow find something that I think they wear that looks cool, and I'll probably like somehow try to make it my own. I'll be like, oh, he wears chunky shoes, let me try chunky shoes, shit like that. I just like to try a little bit of everything. So yeah, I kind of just find inspiration like different things. Also my style changes quite a bit, but I feel like right now I found my own style, because compared to like 2 years ago, a year ago, my style was like so different, and I thought that was gonna be my thing, but I feel like I'm finally in a very much me sort of, I have no idea how to explain this, but I think you guys get the point. Okay, so those were all of the questions. I really hope you guys got to know a little bit more about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will stick around and still like want to watch some of my content, I don't know. But anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this video, and don't worry, I will be making a lot more content. Like I said, I've been really taking the time to kind of set aside everything and see what I really wanted to truly put out there on YouTube, and I have a lot of ideas and I'm ready to film them. I just wanted to put this video out first before I started like full force posting like everything that I've always wanted to post. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.